How do you succeed in college? It may seem like a simple question, and really, it is. The most important thing to doing well, especially if you're busy or working a job while in college, is to not allow yourself to get influenced by peer pressure. The peer pressure may be more subtle in college, but normally you'll be on the side of going out to eat together, going to an event, going shopping, playing games or sports, or many other such things. Now each of these can be done during college, but you must know their place and you must know when to stop. If you work hard, if you get an hour of study in for a class session, whether the night before, in the morning, or between spaced apart classes, you most likely will do fine. But here are the reasons that I have found that people don't do well. Number one is because they're not studying adequately. If you start your study a half hour before class, you aren't going to be prepared, even though the same half hour might do fine if it was earlier. The pressure of having it so close to class will make you not do as well. Number two is because people aren't paying attention during the class. If you're very attentive and take notes during class sessions, you may not have to even do as much study. The information will go into your memory much more naturally. A good tip is to take extensive notes and then take 15 minutes after the class and read through them again. This will push some of the knowledge into your long-term memory. Again, the biggest issue will be the students who want to do something after the class is over. You will want to spend your time being with them, but you must focus on your work and be determined. Now, the third reason that people don't do well is because they're not using the right study methods. Simply reading through your notes, trying to memorize, will not always be enough for some people. I found that I study much better if I pull questions from my notes and then make flashcards or sample tests that I fill out. I've also found that creating acronyms to remember lists will help you remember. In some cases, I've even used my own sign language to remember answers. If you're struggling with memorizing, it's likely because you're not using the right methods for yourself. For some people, even making the answers into a song will help a lot. Now, the fourth reason people don't do well is because they're not using logic or critical thinking. Logic used to be taught in schools, but you don't see it much anymore. Often, people choose wrong answers because they're only thinking about pulling a specific memorized answer to a memorized question. In many cases, I've found that if I don't know the answer that the professor is looking for, I can logically think of what is my best answer to the question, just as if someone asked it to me face to face. Often, the answer is the correct one. The fifth reason people don't do well is because they have the wrong focus. While you're in college, remember that college should be near the top of your list on what is important. If you put sports ahead of that, social life, work, then you'll tend to spend too much time doing these things. Also, don't let finances distract you. Make a budget and stay in your means. Now, the sixth reason is procrastination. Although this is not as big of a problem for everyone, this alone has taken many people who could be A students down to C's and D's. If you get an assignment due a week away, do it the first time that you have a window of time. Otherwise, you might put it off to the last day, and that night, you'll be too tired, and you'll put it off to the next morning. Don't let this happen to you. My name is Joshua Lindsay. I'm at the end of my sophomore year at Masters Baptist College in Fargo, North Dakota. Thank you.